with the National Guard and all that. What exactly did you say on my program, my brother?
Before I tell you that, you know they just started shipping them into Chicago today.
No, I did not know.
I
No.
woke up to the receipt this morning. The lady was filming them rolling down the streets of Chicago. So that being said, what I had told you, Brother Rich, is that in the process of returning everything back to the tribes, they had to reverse engineer everything. DC had to first be reclaimed by the Republic from the Crown of England Corporation, the Crown Corporation. And once that happened, we knew it took place because Donald Trump renamed it the District of America. Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, then once he renamed it as the District of America, now the next phase before they give it back to the tribes is they have to dismantle the structure. And in order for them to do that, they have to have security in place to prevent an outside force from instituting a hostile takeover during the changing of the guard, right? So the National Guard have to be rolled out before the transition to government completion is announced to the people. So you remember I told you on that one show, I was like, when you were like Virgo season, I was like, yeah, somewhere between September and October, we gonna see something big, but I don't know what it is. I say, but every sign is leading to something big being popping off around September, October. Now put a pin in that because I'm gonna come back to it. Now, the National Guard, the test run last year was in New York when they took over the subways, and I told everybody that's a test run for a national rollout. The purpose being is that everything has to be secured to keep us from being invaded by a foreign force while the transitional teams is reinstituting a new form of government right in front of everybody's face. What you think all them executive orders is for, right? This is the foundation for the fall of the cabal, which was actually the royal crown of England and the papacy of Rome. They was the ones that was holding the purse strings to the war machine in the Pentagon. And the Pentagon is operating under the control out of bankers from the Federal Reserve out of DC. So in order for us to take it all back, they have to deploy the National Guard. I did another video about a year and a half ago, and I was like, when they roll out the National Guard, tell y'all children to honor the curfew, not because we scared of them, but because they finna give it to us. They finna give it all back to us. And the easier it is to make the transition, then the smoother everything go, the faster we can get it back. But when we put up a fight, when somebody trying to do something to assist you, like a drowning person, you can't go and pull a drowning person out head on. You got to come up behind them, because if you don't, they gonna drown you while they drowning. It's the same philosophy. I've been walking everybody through the continuity of government over the last 5 years. And about 2 years ago, I started telling y'all we're at the beginning of the end of the continuity of government. Then earlier this year, I said we at the end of the end game now. And that's when I was able to say, okay, based on the movements of everything going on in the government, they about to roll the National Guard out before September, right? Because something big is going to happen between September and October. That's where the P in it. Now, the irony to that is that they have several massive UFO ships that's supposed to be here, one November, one October, and one is sitting right next to the moon with a bunch of smaller ships. So all this stuff, they already reported. I'm not the reporter. I'm just reporting what the reporter is reporting. But what do it mean, right? And when we liberate Earth, we liberate galaxies. And the
Sister
one
Myra says that. Sister Myra says that, yeah.
Yeah, because there's a tyranny that came to Earth that didn't have nothing to do with us, that had to be purged. The side effect of that is everywhere that was affected before they got here get the same remedy that we institute once we overthrow the wickedness. This is your 6,000-year rule of the devil. He got 6,000 years to either take over and make us all slaves, or one of us gonna break out. Right?
And Rob, real quick, because literally I was